So today I'm going to show you a few recipes that you can use for Thanksgiving or Christmas or any other food party. So first of all, I made a tofurky roast. I'll show you how to prepare this. I made some roasted potatoes and vegetables, which everyone will love. Then for dessert, an apple pie monkey bread, which is so easy to make. I also made my own garlic herb butter. I made a simple veggie stir fry, nice and buttery, and a simple gravy to put on top of everything, and a few more things. So if you like this idea, just keep watching. So for tofurky roast, I'm making a simple base by mixing some olive oil with sweet soy sauce, and I'm covering the whole roast thing. This is from the brand Tofurky. You really don't need this, but it's just a fun alternative to have instead of a turkey. I also added a whole garlic thing and we're gonna use that later on in other recipe. So this is what it looks like after 1 hour and 15 minutes. I'm adding more of the paste and then it goes back in the oven for 10 minutes. This is what it looks like. I only bought this because it wasn't still, so it is something fun to have on the table. So for the apple pie monkey bread, you'll need some apple pie filling. I'm using 2 cans. And you'll need some kind of dough. I'm using some kind of biscuit dough, but you can use anything that is similar to this. You'll need a big pair of scissors to cut the dough into smaller pieces. I first cut it in quarters, but I thought it was a little bit too big, so I cut it again. So all you have to do now is add the apple pie filling and mix it thoroughly. You can leave it like this, it's actually done, but I decided to add something extra. I added some extra cinnamon and I also added some caramel coffee syrup because it wasn't sweet enough. So all you have to do now is place the dough in your pan and leave it in the oven for about 40 minutes on about 175 degrees Celsius, and that's it. You can leave it like this, but I decided to add something extra. So I'm adding the caramel coffee syrup again because it's just so delicious. And I also added some leftover glaze. This is just icing sugar mixed with water. And that's it. You can also make this one day ahead of time if you want to. But by the time you're watching this, it's probably already Thanksgiving. I don't know. But you can also make this recipe for other parties, Christmas, New Year's Eve, birthdays, whenever you want. Everyone will love this. So for the roasted potatoes and vegetables, all you have to do is just pre-cook your vegetables or whatever you're going to use. I used some white potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots, and butternut squash. And I added some rosemary, thyme, garlic cloves, oil, salt, and pepper. And just mix it together. And I really suggest using something bigger than this. We transferred it to a bigger plate later on, and after you covered everything with all the spices and herbs, you just put it in the oven for about 1 hour and it will become nice and crispy. I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. Fresh thyme and rosemary give such a nice smell and flavor. So for the simple gravy, you need some tomatoes and white onion. Just saute that until the tomato gets soft. Add half a veggie stock cube and add a little bit of water and then some sweet soy sauce. You can leave it like this, or you can also blend it like I did, or actually like my mother did. This is nice to put on top of the tofurky, the potatoes, whatever. Now we're going to make some herb garlic butter. We use the garlic that came from the oven. You need about 4 cloves and about 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped parsley. Take your butter, vegan butter or margarine. This is about 2 sticks of butter. Mix it thoroughly with half a teaspoon of salt and add your herbs and garlic. Make sure your butter is soft and then put it on some cling film, that's it. And shape it the way you want it. I made a little sausage roll and place this in the freezer for about an hour to get hard. So let's move on to the veggie stir fry. I'm adding some water to the pan and I'm gonna saute some white mushrooms. Adding the other half of the veggie stock cube to this and add some asparagus to this. adding some salt and pepper. Also added some vegan margarine, and make sure the asparagus stays green. At the end I added some parsley for some extra flavor, and that's it. So this is what the table looks like. It's always nice to add some colors that are in season, so I just added some pumpkin candles, orange roses. I also made a simple salad. It's just iceberg lettuce, arugula and tomato, and everyone can add their own dressings to it. Just have something fresh on the side. We also made some couscous, and here's the butter. We have some French bread and some hummus and other toppings to put on top of it. So yeah, I hope you have a nice Thanksgiving. If you celebrate that, enjoy it with your friends and family. Otherwise, just make these recipes for yourself, for your family, for parties. It will be good anyways. And stay tuned if you want to see the inside of the pie. So here's the monkey pie. If you want to have it warm, just keep your oven on low heat while you're eating and leave it there. It's really nice to serve this with some ice cream. I used some soy vanilla ice cream and some vegan whipped cream. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Happy Thanksgiving!